Bro.
Are we live?
Yeah,
Are we live?
we're going, bro. We're going.
Episode 2 is locked and loaded. Here we are.
For Bog and Nog, Unplugged. Did you like that?
Is that? Are we gonna have an intro?
Dude, I think that should be the intro. Here, give me a note, and I'll go off that note.
give you a note. Okay. So I just gotta say the same. Like, okay.
Bog and Nog, Unplugged.
We will need auto-tune for that.
Kentucky can hook us up 100%.
He probably knows how to make intros.
You'd probably be like, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that.
You don't think you would do that?
I mean, maybe. I mean,
Didn't he give us like a wiki for him?
yeah, he did, but he had to get rid of it.
Good? What happened?
I don't know. I think he said because like Finland, I don't know, because it wasn't in Finnish, so I guess Finland like flagged it or whatever. That's what he said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, can we say what he did on Twitter? Probably not, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay, that's not what we need. Yeah, you're right. That isn't what we need to talk about.
A lot of things has happened though in the news. I mean, I guess we can just dive into whichever one you want to dive into.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we can get rid of the news part first and go straight to us hitting baseball.
Oh yeah.
You want to do your point of view and then my point of view?
Here's the crazy thing. Yeah, is when every time like this is like a thing for me. Like I attract the baseball to my body. Anytime I've ever played baseball, whether it be recreationally or for a team of some kind, I always got hit with a pitch. Or not a pitch. Always with a pitch or like the ball. I never really pitched, so mostly I would just get hit with the pitch.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know how to throw anything. And I don't know why, but I just knew it didn't matter what was going to happen. You were going to hit me with one of these. And I was just hoping that it didn't hit somewhere like my face or like hit me so fast that I like actually get like knocked out or rocked.
Oh my god, dude, that's a hospital.
That was my biggest fear, was like I was going to get hit in the jaw and just go lights out and just be done. I have to wake up to you guys pouring water on me.
You'll be in a hospital bed.
I don't know how it hit me in the ass because it looked like it was coming from my head.
Dude, I don't know. You got lucky.
I just remember throwing it and then bink, and then I turn and I try to get down. I think I was trying to like dodge it and fall to the ground. Yeah. But then it hit me in the ass. Right in the ass, dude.
How long did it sting for?
Like a long time. Like the whole time.
What about next day?
To some degree, there was never a point where I actually couldn't feel it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I feel like you got hit in the luckiest spot, though, if you were going to get hit by a baseball.
Would have hit me right in the balls if I didn't turn around.
100%. Dude, you threw that pitch at me, and I tried to, like, power it because I wanted to kill it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Little did I know, it was just a line drive straight to your ass. Man. I thought you dodged it at first from, like, where I was. No, bro. You ate that. Thankfully, you turned, though. And, of course, our other friend, too. We're all just dying laughing.
And what makes this even crazier is flashback when our dads went to school together. Your dad hit my dad with a golf ball teeing off.
Look at that history, bro. Look at that. It just all comes back in full circle. Look at that. It all comes back in full circle. That's kind of crazy, though, to be honest. I know your dad had to have been mad.
Yeah, I think he was, but I think it was one of those, like, it was so funny at the time.
It's kind of like this.
As soon as it happened, then I turned around and Tay was on the ground. He couldn't stand up. He was laughing so hard. And then me just, like, running to try and get the pain to go away. It was more funny as soon as it happened than it was, like, I'm mad. Like, I wasn't even, like, mad at all.
I mean, that's just sports, though. I mean, you don't think about getting hurt.
Hilarious. It was just hilarious.
Obviously, it could have been a whole lot worse, though. If it hit you, like, in the knee or something like that.
Oh, just took my ACL with me?
You would have torn, something would have torn 100%. But I don't think you think about that when you're just playing for fun. You don't think about getting hurt. I mean, I broke my ankle playing football for fun.
That is crazy. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
I forget that you snapped your ankle.
Playing for fun, not for a sport or not for like a
Did
team.
Did they have to reset the bone?
No. So like literally this is what.
Didn't?
No. So I jumped. It's in a hole. So I jumped and I landed straight legged. So but like the ankle hit like where it dipped. So it hit right on the turn, and it popped it. At first, my friends thought I tore my ACL because I landed straight legged, and I was like, "Oh my god, if it's my ACL, I mean it's wraps because you're out for." That's like physical therapy.
Oh my god, if you wrecked it, if you just went and trashed an ACL playing pickup football,
dude, I would lie about the story. I 100% would have lied. I would be like, I was playing football for like my school or something. I would not have said pickup football. I would never have said that. But anyways, so after it happened, they were like, don't take off your shoe because obviously you want to like constrain it. But
you don't want it to swell really bad.
Yeah, man. Well, here's the thing, right? So like whenever you're just in shock, the first thing I did, man, I ripped off the shoe. And the sock,
dude.
So it swell
up like a tomato.
Yeah, so
dude.
it swells up, right?
That makes it so much harder to find the break too if they have to reset it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, thankfully it was just a hairline fracture, so like there was no surgery or any of that for it. But anyways, so it swells up. I caught the pass, by the way, if anyone was wondering. I caught the pass when I jumped up and got it. That's all. That literally is all that mattered. I was like, did I catch it?
I think that solidified the story of like you're a badass.
Yeah, I was like, I caught it, baby. I caught it. I was gonna wreck the kid all day too, because the kid cannot guard me. So I knew I was gonna have a big day, but it ended short because it was like 4 plays in, and then But anyway, so after that happened, so funny enough, before this, I was supposed to go to a trip with my family. Literally the day before or the day after we were gonna leave. So if I would have not broken it, we would have been going to Gatlinburg for like 3 or 4 days. But since I broke my ankle, we had to postpone that by like 5 months. But anyways,
what if you can remember, what was it like experiencing like almost having to remember how to walk, if that makes sense?
Dude, it felt
how
weird.
Hard, did it feel like you were having to remember how to walk, or was it not as bad?
I think I had more PTSD than anything. Like I try to walk because obviously your brain remembers all of that, so like it remembers it. It's just doing it again. So like I'm walking, so I have a boot on. But anyway, so I go to the hospital or whatever, and I sat in there for like 4 hours just for the doctor to come in for a minute talk. He was like, "Yeah, your ankle's broken right there," and I dead ass was just like, "Yeah, no shit, it's broken." I knew that. He's like, "I'll give you a boot." So I'm walking on a boot, hobbling around. Because, like, I can still walk on it. And I had a crutch on my right side, because obviously I can't.
Was it painful, though?
No, dude, I went into shock first thing. Like, I didn't feel any of it. Like, right when I snapped it, I didn't feel any.
You felt it, like you knew something was wrong? Like, did you immediately
I knew something was wrong. Good? Yeah, but I went into shock. My body went into shock. So, like, it didn't, like, I didn't feel it at all. Until I started trying to walk on it, because we were on the far end, and all of our stuff was all on the other side to the parking lot. So I had to, like, hobble all the way down trying to walk on it, and I was like, yeah, this isn't good because I can't even put any pressure on it, because at first I was going to play and I was like, oh well, hey man, never mind.
Dude, this literally makes my joints hurt.
It still hasn't healed. Like, it healed how it's supposed to heal, but there's still, like, you can, like, if you look at it, you can see that it's definitely still, like, not correctly healed.
See the deformity, I guess. There's like a little bit of
it's a little like swollen on the left, but I didn't have to get surgery. But another funny story that I have, though, sorry I'm interrupting you. So my glass table right here. So this is like all I can remember from me breaking my ankle. I think it was also more of a mental battle too, because I couldn't walk. So like trying to like use the bathroom or anything was painful. Trying to get out after taking a shit, like trying to force yourself up. Oh, miserable. Yeah. But anyways, my glass table, I didn't know there was a weight limit. So I try to lift one day put all my body weight on this glass shelf. You can't see it because it's blurred. The whole thing just caves in and everything on my table just falls. My PlayStation, my Xbox, and all just shattered on the ground, bro. And I was
shattered?
Yeah, I had to get it replaced, bro. I was so pissed, bro. I was so mad. Dude, I was so mad. I said,
broke ankle and you have to fix this.
And I sat here for like 10 minutes like
getting up. You really thought getting up off the desk was going to be the hardest part of your day? No, motherfucker.
I had to pick everything up.
The glass on your desk.
I know. when everything's just laying on the ground. I'm about to have a mental breakdown because I'm like, bro, I can't even fucking walk, and now I have to pick this all up, dude. It was terrible.
Did either of your parents were they there to help you?
Yeah, my dad was because he works from home, so he was there, and he was like, "Damn it, Ben." He's like, "Why'd you think you could put your body weight on that?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just wanted to get up. But like with the boot though, and eventually it healed. I think it took 8 weeks for it to like fully heal. So it wasn't, again, it was just a hairline. Yeah. And then I had to get a special brace for 4 weeks. I was in the boot for 8, special brace for like 4, and then it was perfectly fine.
Man.
So no surgery though.
Yeah. I remember we were still working at Home Goods then.
Oh yeah, that's when this is during.
It was. Yeah.
Oh,
COVID.
When was that? Was that COVID?
2021.
Yeah, COVID, because we had the greeter position, and I was a greeter for like 3-4 months straight because I couldn't even walk. But I gotta sit down, so I guess that's fun. Dude, COVID, man.
You had your little wheelie scooter.
Yeah, I almost took out. I was racing down like the aisle, and I took the turn too hard, and I almost just knocked everything off a shelf, off an end cap. Like really, like we're talking like this close of me just eating it and probably breaking something else, and I probably would have been pissed again.
Dude.
But COVID feels weird, man. COVID was 3.5 years ago?
When the pandemic started?
Yeah, bro. 3.5 years, dude. I remember sitting there getting the text. Like, hey, we're going into like lockdown for, granted, we only went to lockdown for like, a month when they were like really hard on it.
Yeah.
Even though you could still, I guess leave, but like, that's when everything was shutting down though. Was for probably about a month.
Yeah, I remember when that first started.
Because it started in December, didn't it? And then it started picking up steam. I think it started in like China in December.
December was when you started to hear about it.
Yeah, and then it started.
And then next year, like, boom.
I remember news they're saying there was a guy coming back from a trip over there on a plane, and he was the first tested patient in the U.S. Because it was kind of like the, what was that one? Ebola? Yeah, Ebola. Yeah, everyone's like, Ebola's going to be the next big thing because someone came from Africa and came, but it never, I guess, picked up a lot of steam. And I feel like there was another one.
Monkeypox was the most recent.
Monkeypox, yeah. Monkeypox went crazy.
But of course, in typical mainstream media fashion, when the actual, like, leading cause of monkeypox came out, they stopped talking about it.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. The news is...
99% of cases we know.
Yeah. The news twists so many words. Twists everything. Every news
I guess
station.
We could talk about Trump mugshot on Twitter, dude.
Dude,
wild.
I love that picture.
I think it's the most viewed tweet in 24 hours of all time.
Really?
I think.
How many did it get?
Yeah.
How many impressions did it get?
230 million.
Because I know...
Because
the Republican debate was Wednesday? Last Wednesday.
The night before, yeah.
Yeah, because Tucker Carlson uploaded an interview with him, and it got like 200 million views in like an hour, or like 100 million.
Crazy.
I think now it's up to 200 million. And then it went up to... It's like at 200 now, I think. But I think first hour or something, it was like at 100 million with an interview with him. He's starting to get gray-headed, though. At least in the interview, it looked like he was.
Tucker?
No, Donald.
Oh, is he not bleaching it anymore?
No, it started showing a lot of gray.
He is slim, though, too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a little slim. I mean, not 315.
You want to talk about aging? Is our current president. And I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah,
you can't look at that and not think that he should be like, his wife and family should be getting like, hey, it's not going to be much longer talks from the doctors at the hospital. That's the state of what his physical and mental is.
Yeah, no, it's bad. Now, when he was vice president, that man was a different animal. That man went in. Like, he had all senses and everything. I remember when he was debating... When was that? 2008? No, that's when they were leaving. 2004, I guess. It was against Mitt Romney. It was against Paul Ryan, the vice president for Mitt Romney. Yeah. And they had, the vice presidential debates that people always, whatever. And this man cooked them. Like he just cooked them. Like he single-handedly. A lot of people say that single-handedly Joe Biden helped Obama win his second term. He single-handedly did it.
He did,
dude. He went crazy. Now though. Now it's not looking too good.
It's sad
because he's so definitely got like dementia, or he's got to have something. I don't know. Maybe
he's got dementia. He's just got cognitive decline, on all aspects.
And of course, being president doesn't help, because president is definitely the most stressful job in America. Dude, well, just president in general, any country, it's stressful.
Tell me how this isn't gonna be like in 50 years. All the documents get declassified, and like this is another big scandal, dude.
Bro, it could be. The JFK ones, whenever they fully release in however long, 2050. That's gonna be crazy,
dude. Nobody's alive now. You know why? Let's just say hypothetically, why? I don't know where this. You know why they won't release the JFK files? Just because they were gonna base it off of when everybody was dead.
Yeah.
Right. But once everybody's dead, what that proves is that it was not people who planned it. It was a corporation.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
That may or not be the CIA.
Well, here's my thing, too. I think another reason why they're waiting is because, first off, they're letting everyone, which is kind of fucked, let everyone die during that time or whatever. But I feel like it's going to tarnish a lot of people's legacy, because LBJ's is gonna get tarnished, because him and JFK did not like each other. He only chose LBJ to be his vice presidency so he could win the South, because I mean you have a Southern vice president, a Southern blue Democrat winning Texas, which you probably never would see that again, but winning that. But then his brother Bobby Kennedy, which Bobby Kennedy Jr. is running for presidency, so that's probably where you heard the name. They hated each other. It's like one of the most hated relationships ever. They did not like each other at all. He spied. LBJ sent people to spy on Bobby Kennedy to make sure that he couldn't win anything. But anyways, I feel like another reason, because you mentioned the FBI, and George H.W. Bush was the head of the FBI when it happened. I feel like that's why they're not releasing it either, because they're going to tarnish the Bush legacy.
Oh, you're fucking throwing heaters, dude.
That's why that's why they're waiting. Dude. That's why they're waiting.
The fucking Bush administration, that bullshit has been blown up for like the last, I feel like 10 years, because motherfuckers knew there was no weapons of mass destruction.
Oh no, he only was picking up his dad's last when the Gulf Persian War. He's only just picking up what his dad left. He's like, Saddam Hussein, bro, they got mass destruction out here, and they go and it's just rusted fucking pipes, bro.
Oh, and that freaking he was a retired vet, was at a Bush speech and gets up and he's like, "You're the reason my fucking friends are dead. You're the reason I got blown up by an IED, like this, and this. You lied." It's like, fuck, dude. Where do we turn it around?
Well, America alone turning it around, not happening anytime soon. It's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. And I feel like, honestly, give it 10, 15 years time, probably even shorter than that, I guarantee we go into another civil war. I guarantee it. This country is being torn apart. No one likes each other here. Like, nobody at all. If you say an opinion, it's raps. You could say a controversial opinion, you're getting fucked. Like, they're gonna be like, "No, you're just wrong." I guarantee we're gonna have another one.
I think it was very concerning when we openly denounced that Taiwan is a sovereign state.
Yeah, we don't
as their own sovereign state, which is wild, because that is, if I'm not mistaken, we get almost the majority, like all of our goods from China. We get our medicine.
Oh yeah, everything.
Food, clothing, dental supplies. Yeah, like all of our medicine comes from China. But the rest of like our goods that we trade with are from Taiwan. Like spices and all these like other, like, I guess clothing, all this bullshit. Like, so apparently if we just let China up and snag away Taiwan and take it back, like, we basically, China has become a world trade monopoly.
I think they're already like number one though, I'm pretty sure.
They are.
They've had to have passed us. I guarantee it. Everything is exported.
I mean, in the last 3 or 4 years, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, China is, which is really, I mean, not funny, but really sad too, because like half the country is just poor. It's a really sad state.
I know, dude. What's
like
crazy
the air
is if you make like $35,000 a year, you're in the 1%.
Yeah, it's bad.
That is crazy. That's not livable.
No, it's not. Especially here too. Making 35 a year here too. You're not living off of that. You're gonna have to pick up another job. There's just no way.
You want to know who suffered the worst is Detroit.
Dude, Detroit's bad.
When auto manufacturing jobs went out of the country to China, Detroit was thriving. Detroit was leading the industrial revolution, dude.
Which companies? I want to say like Ford was based out of Detroit.
Ford, I want to say Chevy was.
And I think there was one. Yeah, there was three big ones that were from Detroit.
GM.
Yeah, it could have been them. I know Ford was one.
Could have been GM. Maybe it was GM.
It could have been GM. I feel like there was one more, or like another, not like a top dog, but like a pretty well-known company.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, Detroit was.
Yeah, dude, Detroit was thriving. They were leading the industrial revolution, dude. Jobs were through the roof, and everything left
to go to China because it's cheaper. Because you know why? You don't have to pay them anything. You pay them a fucking $1 a day there.
Yeah.
Working 20 hours a day.
This right here, this cell phone.
Oh, I guarantee that took like. I costed.
They're slaves, dude. You can look up their manufacturing buildings, and they have nets around them.
Yeah, no, it's because people would try to kill themselves. Yeah, it's so sad, so sad.
It's insane.
It really is. It's bad. It's just like North Korea too, though. North Korea is even worse. I don't even know how many people have even. It's bad.
Have you ever watched Yeomi Park?
I don't think so.
I would definitely check out her on Joe Rogan, as well as she goes on Andrew Schultz's podcast.
Yeah.
If you've never listened to Schultz, he's a very smart guy. He is one of the most intelligent comedians. He is probably the most intelligent comedian that you would never think of it if you don't like listen to him talk. Yeah. If that makes sense. She escaped North Korea.
Oh.
Fled to China. She basically, the way to escape was to get sold into sex slavery in China. So she was able to escape with, I believe, her mom, and like her and her mom were raped. She like in front of her, and then she was like a sex slave for this rich dude in China for a while, and then she somehow got out of there and like fled to another country, and I forget how, but she said it's no knowledge that North Korea has a 90% poor class. And they said they will never they know that they have no food to sustain the country, so that they have a policy where they will not address it until 90% of the population is dead.
Wow. That's
so the ruling class will eat. They have Kim Jong-un has scientists that their whole goal is to keep him alive to live forever.
Yeah, no, Kim. I do remember, I don't know when this was, a few years back, maybe like 3 or 4 now, when there was a report coming out of North Korea that he went into like emergency like heart surgery, and the doctor was trying to like, and he like botched the surgery or something like that, and that he was trying to flee the country, and he became like a vegetable or whatever, and then it came out that he faked the whole thing to see who would betray him and started killing them all.
Dude, some motherfuckers got whacked off, dude. Can you imagine being one of those guys like trying to actively take over while he's like hiding away, and then you just get sat into a room and he just walks in?
He's just
I got you, motherfucker. You're fucking dead.
Yeah. Well, it probably wasn't him, but probably brought him outside.
What about the Russia coup?
Oh, are you talking about with
one of his top executives?
Prigozhin? Is that his name? I might have bought
whatever it was, like trying to take over, like.
Yeah, because he died. The main guy that was over it.
Yeah, another crazy thing is I was reading some independent news outlets. I'm not going to name them, but they were very neutrally objective based on the war and how it's like basically the biggest lie about how good or how well Ukraine is doing.
Oh yeah, I think they're running out of troops, aren't they?
It's over double ratio of Russian to Ukrainian death.
Yeah.
Like Russia's wiping out Ukrainian soldiers now. And what about the cities that are so-called ravished and destroyed? Have you seen these videos of these clubs that are open?
Yeah.
And like what are proclaimed to be like the most dangerous cities right now in Ukraine?
Yeah.
And they're all just having rave parties while they're supposedly just getting carpet bombed by Putin.
That whole war right now is crazy.
As if NATO isn't at fault in any way. Like as if we haven't had peace agreements that we will never push NATO forces to Ukraine. And then here we are doing it.
Yeah.
And then
because they're not even part of NATO yet.
Hey everybody, please help us protect the most corrupt country in political history or in world history. Supposedly this is all conspiracy and definitely not real.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, because obviously it's West propaganda trying to make it seem like what we're doing is helping, of them like pushing back the force. Because we sent Ukraine more money than Maui did, and they're part of our country.
Dude, is that not crazy?
You sent them $900 for each household.
What about that there's not insurance, but real estate buyers in the United States calling Hawaiian citizens and being like, hey, I'll pay you cash for your property.
Yeah. There's a lot of there's a lot of insurance companies moving out of Hawaii and Florida because they can't afford like hurricane damage and all that kind of damage. So pretty much if you're living in Florida, you're pretty much fucked, is what I'm trying to get at, because they're just all moving out. Yeah. They can't afford it anymore. So
I know it.
Florida now, the funny thing is a lot of people are always like, oh, I want to move to Florida, even though Florida is like one of the worst places to live. Because they're like, oh, I get to be by the ocean all the time. No, bro. You're not going to be by the ocean all the time. You're just going to get tired of traffic is what you're going to do.
I feel like what's worse
and the pricing?
Like living in Florida could be cool. Like if you live in the Florida Keys.
Sorry,
I feel like that would be fucking. Yeah, I feel like if you live in the Florida Keys, if you live in a town near the beach that is enough socially active, then it could be cool. But if you live in like inland Florida,
if you're like living in Orlando, you want to see yourself die. You want to see pain.
Where you want to, like, you just decided you want to live in southern Florida and not live in Miami. You just rather live in some bullshit where you got to deal with fucking pythons in your backyard.
Florida's wild, alligators. Bro. Same with New Orleans. New Orleans is crazy too.
Yeah, dude.
New Orleans is wild.
I mean, cool. Food's probably great.
That's all you're getting.
Trashy city.
Your humidity is gonna be. You're gonna walk outside and you're gonna be like, this is like death.
Right.
Like we're just walking into straight ass. Like literally Satan's ass is what we're walking in. Especially since now the scientists are saying that we're not even in a global warming anymore. It's global heating. Because everything is just hot now. Like here in Tennessee, you can't even do anything.
Yeah.
I can't even go outside.
Brother, let me just tell you that all throughout recordable modern history, global warming has been a talking point for like the last 100 years.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the Earth has already gone through it.
Where we were supposed to all melt into tiny flesh puddles like 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, we've already gone through a global heating. This has already happened. We've already gone to a complete cold ice stage too, millions of years ago. It's always been a thing. So that's probably going to happen again.
People want to look at, oh my god, it's 110 degrees outside. Let me go glue myself to a painting.
Oh yeah, like I don't know why
throw
people
soup on myself because of global warming. When you can look back millions of years in recordable data to see that the Earth has always gone like this.
Yeah, because we've already gone through a complete just ice stage.
It's always gonna get points where it's hot. By the way, within like the last few hundred years, like the Earth is not hotter than it was however many years
it used to
ago.
be just like a
cooler.
lava place.
It's cooler. It's because you need little girls like Greta Thunberg to cry and tell adults that how dare you, because you can't yell at a kid. You can't tell a kid they're fucking stupid.
Protest.
So it's like,
I don't understand the protesting part, to be honest.
How did Greta get to her climate change in summit in Turkey when she lives in Europe? Did she walk? No, she probably flew on a fucking private jet, you dumb motherfucker.
I will say this, though, that we're not helping. I will say that. Putting all this air and then all that shit.
Helping, bro.
No, you go to China? You can't even drink water in China. You will die.
Bro, you can't
it's
even
green.
Drink water here.
It's
in the tap water?
No, I ain't drinking that shit. In there, hell.
Go on the California State Water Department or whatever, where you can read the levels of like what chemicals are in the water. Bro, everything's like 400 times what you should be consume.
Terrible.
There's fucking uranium in the water.
Dude, it's bad.
Like 4 million parts, like 4 million parts per million or whatever.
It's bad. Like, no.
Dude, there's fluoride in the tap water. There's fluoride in fucking toothpaste. It blocks your perennial nerve, which is, if I'm not mistaken, what allows melatonin to produce in the brain.
Oh yeah, your melatonin. Yeah, if you get too much melatonin, it kill you.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Isn't that the happy part, right? Is that the one that releases happiness or whatever?
Melatonin is what allows your body to sleep.
Oh, what am I thinking of then? What releases happiness?
Dopamine.
Dopamine, yeah, dude.
Dopamine is like it's not necessarily happiness, but it's just like a rush of like satisfaction based like emotion almost, I want to say.
Oh yeah, no, because it'll kill you if you get too much. That's why porn is a big thing. If you get too much dopamine, it will kill you.
So what it does is it basically desensitizes you to something, like, you know what I'm saying, like obviously, like, if you're, the reason I believe porn is a big issue for a lot of people, I think pretty much anybody really, is you kind of establish like this crutch of like you never have to go attempt to get sexual pleasure from somebody, like an actual person.
Yeah, you just watch it.
You can always just be like, okay, I'll just watch it on the computer.
You kind of just see, you know what I mean? like in our case, I guess, like women, and I guess in women's case, men, but like you just see them as like you don't see them as like an actual human. You just see them as like just there. Mm-hmm. You just want to fuck the shit out of them. That's literally all it is.
It can turn you into like a sex addict, where you just want to.
Yeah, porn is bad.
Be freaking hammering all of them.
Too bad porn is like a huge leading industry, and they make like, it's just like cigarettes, like nicotine places. They make so much money. And all like OnlyFans and all that. And
like I imagine still being like a #1 retail industry in the world, or like in the country, and you literally say on your package, this will give you cancer.
Yeah, and you still...
We're just letting you know you're probably gonna die in 20 years due to uncurable cancer because of this thing we are about to give you.
Dude, I never understood... Because I know a lot of people... The only reason why I know people smoke, and if anybody has made it this far into the pod and you smoke, like, I'm not judging you. I mean, you do what you need to do. It's your life. I'm not judging you. But I am curious, because I know people smoke it to release stress. Is that the only thing? Because I know that's why people do it.
I think, honestly, they have to do it because them not doing it gives them more stress.
Because, I mean, there's been so many studies that it's just not good for you.
Yeah, and it's not even the nicotine that's bad for you.
It's just all the other chemicals.
Nicotine in its purest form, just nicotine, apparently is really good for you, that I've heard.
Really? Oh,
yeah, Andrew Huberman did a breakdown on it, and apparently nicotine in and of itself is good. It's all the other shit in there.
Yeah, no. Like vapes have more chemicals than cigarettes do.
The #1 ingredient in rat poison is in a cigarette.
Yeah, like, bro, like, and you're smoking that inside your body. You want that in your body. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. I am curious though of why people do it, because I'm assuming a lot of people try to quit, and I respect people who try to, because it's a huge mental battle. That's probably the biggest mental battle you could probably go through.
Yeah,
is trying to quit.
I have people that I work with. I have people that are currently attempting to quit vaping, and then one that is very heavily reliant on cigarettes.
Yeah.
It also has an alcohol issue as well. But I'm not gonna go into it detail, but like just needs like a cigarette, like, you know, like working real hard, we're giving it everything we got for like a good couple hours, and then it's like we all take a step back and we're like, oh, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. Or like you hit a wall and you're like, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. Like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I respect you though if you try to quit, and I understand that it's probably gotta be the hardest thing. Same with alcohol. Quitting alcohol, like going sober, gotta be the toughest mental battle.
Yeah.
I know Tom Holland went straight like depression when he tried to quit.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I've known guys that they're like, dude, I fucking quit meth, and I can't quit alcohol.
Yeah. Alcohol is like the worst thing for you.
I fucking quit shooting up meth or smoking meth. I was doing coke. Like, people were doing coke. And I'm like, but I can't cut the alcohol.
Yeah. Dude, alcohol is... It's like worse. It's pretty much the worst thing you can have. It's just straight poison, bro. It's just straight poison to the liver.
You know what's even crazier is fucking alcohol is legal.
Yeah, but everything else isn't. But alcohol,
it's gonna kill you all. You're all gonna die.
Yeah, even though alcohol is, dude, people die from drinking alcohol, but it's legal. So like, hey,
so hear me out, guys. We have this liquid. It's fermented, and then if you drink too much of it, it'll kill you. And then if you drink a little bit of it, you'll probably get addicted to it, and then it'll kill you.
But it's okay because it's legal.
As
long as you're 21 plus.
It's basically small doses of poison, and it could kill you.
Yeah, kind of.
Game over, dude. We'll hit like 4 hours, bro. I swear on my life.
And either everyone's gonna agree or everyone's gonna disagree, or it's gonna be half and half.
Right, everybody's gonna disagree. But I've learned this. Like, in just as much, one person has a completely different view than me. In their mind, they're right.
Yeah.
And then I can just respect that. Like, if I understand, like, we're not getting anywhere in an argument, I gotta realize, like, okay, this person just actually believes this. And just as much they believe they're right, I believe I'm right.
Yeah, it's the great part about America, right?
If you got your right to... right. If someone actually believes that, I can't hate them for that.
No. Well, tell the, like, 90% of Americans out. So what else did you want to talk about today?
Bro.
Tonight. I guess it's nighttime.
Dylan Dennis is on a literal rampage.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fill me in like in all of this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, couldn't even tell you.
This might be the most excited I've ever been for something to tell you.
Go for it.
Okay.
Fill me
Are
in.
you aware of the KSI Tommy Fury boxing match?
Yeah.
Are you aware that the undercard, the co-main event, is Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis?
Yeah. I do know that.
So you knew that. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. When Jake Paul and Dylan Dennis were like beefing, this was probably right after the pandemic, I would say. I think it was either before or after the pandemic. And during that, Jake and Logan went at Dylan's girlfriend, then ex-girlfriend, because Jake had hooked up with her before, after they broke up.
Oh! Bro.
So then fast forward to when this fight gets announced. Logan's marrying that Nina chick, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's like in her early 30s. She's like 31, I think.
Yeah.
Hollywood. She's been around the scene of like Hollywood, like New York. You know, she was a model professionally. And she has a lot of pictures with a lot of guys, and I will not give whether or not I know they were boyfriend, friend, relative, fan. Like, I won't speculate. She was with big celebrities, but like, who am I to say if she's actually with them?
Yeah.
But everyone on Twitter, like Dylan's insinuating very well that every person that he posts a picture of on Twitter, he's basically posting every picture in public of Nina with another guy over the course of like the last 10, 12 years that he can find. He's just posting pictures on Twitter. And they are going viral, dude.
Really? I don't know how I missed this.
Thousands of likes, dude. Like 60,000 likes, 80,000 likes. And it's just her with a different guy.
Oh my God.
There's like 100 of them.
Really? I've missed this whole thing.
Posting all of them, dude. Videos of her on reality shows saying that she needs dick. Like, this is the longest she's gone without it and she needs it. Dude, like pictures of her in modeling shoots with like other guys where they're like declothed. Dude, any picture you can think of he's put out there. Dude.
Oh my God.
Not nude.
Okay.
Nothing nude. But every picture out there is basically put out there to say, look, she's been with a lot of guys. And she's open about it. She's admitted it.
Wow. I've missed this whole thing.
Dude. Oh my God. And they had the press conference. And Logan brought out a cake of Dylan Dennis and he chucked the head at him. And then Gideon stole the cake.
No, of course Gideon, dude. I love Gideon.
He took it to the fans.
No, I love Gideon.
And then him and Logan were beefing because apparently Logan was mad at Gideon for basically I think he was supporting Dylan Dennis. And
oh, okay.
Like that and called him two-faced. And then Gideon was like, this cake is shit. Tastes like shit. And they started giving it to the fans, and he was like chucking it to the fans. And then they got into it back behind the stage and whatnot, but it was wild. Then Gideon was like, I'll put 100K on Dylan. I put 100K on Dylan.
Dude, I feel like Gideon's one of those people that can't be canceled. There's not many YouTubers that like can be canceled or can't be canceled, but he's one of them that can't be.
He's so funny.
I feel like iDubbbz can't either.
I thought of ideas if we could have the balls to do like a video like that.
Dude, that takes like Gideon. Dude, I don't even know how they do it. Him, Nico, all of them, bro. They do it so straight faced. Like they just straight up.
Dude, I think we could get a glasses cam that like maybe recorded well enough. Maybe we just like use our phone in like a nipple pocket where nobody notices. But dude, like us each having like an earpiece in, like we can hear each other and we have like audio and we have like a camera.
Yeah.
Just, like,
dude, I feel like I would fold, bro. I would fold so quick. I know I would.
Dude.
I'd be shitting bricks, dude.
I think Impractical Jokers mastered the art of public prank.
Dude, yeah, 100%.
We're gonna hide in a closet somewhere, and we can see every point of where you're at, and then we gotta tell you what to do to these people. It's like so good.
Dude, Impractical Jokers are fantastic.
That is easily the funniest comedy show I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, dude. They're so funny. Everyone knows who the Impractical Jokers are, too, is the funny thing. They're so mainstream now. Well, they've been mainstream for so long. Respect, though.
Right.
Because they've made bank. They have made bank. Oh, my God. Because remember, that's the only reason why I even do this pod, right? Is to hope that I just get shit ton of money. I don't care about these people watching. You kidding me? I want the sponsors, baby. If you see this, any sponsors, just know I'm joking. Of course. I love every brand. I love every brand equally right now. I don't hate a brand, and I don't like a brand too much. You gotta leave that open-minded. You can't say you hate a brand because, you know.
Would love to work with anybody.
Marlboro, hit us up.
Marlboro, we probably wouldn't work with you.
I don't know what brand I would say no to, though, to be honest. Unless it's like, well, I mean, like, Marlboro, but like...
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't promote...
But I don't even think they do anything like that, though. I don't think they sponsor, like, YouTubers. They already know that everyone's just gonna buy them anyways, regardless of the health issues that you
maybe we would do, like, a dick pill sponsorship.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'd do a Blue Chew Read. Would you? bro. I wouldn't personally take the product because I don't believe that I need it at my current state. Surely, because fuck, dude. I'm 21. Like, if I needed it at this point, like, fucking, we're going downhill, dude. We're going downhill fast. If it's already dwindling. Sorry.
Oh my god! How did we even get here? What have we done?
I don't know. Dude. We wanted to change the topic.
Yeah, but this is not the. Oh my god!
This is like the perfect transition.
I can't even keep a straight face right now. God damn it. I don't even know. I'm thinking right now, bro. I've drawn a blank of what to talk about.
Oh shit. I want to say there was something else that I wanted to mention, but I'm kind of blanking on it. What did I tell you? I told you a couple of things before we started.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I do know that a judge said, I don't remember what it was, but he was talking about how AI cannot be copyrighted. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's big news in the AI world.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I guess that makes sense because you're like, what are you copywriting? That's such a weird.
Yeah, I don't know what the
term, like,
what the trial was, like who it was against, or because it's like so and so against the state of like I don't know who did who or whatever, but that's what the verdict was. So for any people for the AI world, there you go. So I can't be copyrighting my AI creations because AI is crazy, dude. We got that Mid-Journey or whatever.
I mean,
Mid-Journey is crazy.
I mean, you can't really copyright something that
I guess you didn't even really
necessarily create. Yeah,
you just typed in a prompt.
Yeah, you gave it the prompt, and then it did. I mean, yeah.
I guess that's the only way I can see the other side of it. If whoever was like, you can copyright it, is like you came up with the prompt, but that's all I can see. Like that's the only logic I can even come up with, and even that is still because we always like to look at both sides, and that's the only argument I have is that you came up with the prompt and that's it. Unless you signed it and you're like, yes, I created this. Which even then, I mean, you're still kind of like scamming it, There was a YouTuber that I forgot his name. He was talking. He just sold AI art. I told you about this. He put it on canvases and he just sold it for like thousands of dollars of him saying that he made it. Like, I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, now,
it's like something so simple that I wish I just like thought of. Like how it's so easy to think about that.
Like yeah, you got to be on top of it.
How did I not think that all I had to do was put in like generate AI imagery and then just chuck it on a canvas and say, "Hey, I painted this. Buy it, please."
Yeah, I know, and I think I didn't watch the video. Okay, I take that back. I watched some of it. I didn't watch all of it. But he literally just was like asking people what they wanted it to be, and he just copied and pasted the prompt. He's like, "So what do you want on it?" And he would paint it or whatever, and it was, they gave him the idea, and he just threw it at AI.
Oh my gosh, I
don't know how many sales it got though, so I won't say that.
Custom waterfall backdrop. And
he's like, just over here, just Control C, Control V.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know how many sales it got, so I don't know if he got made a lot from it. I didn't get that far, so I don't know.
It's gonna take me 3 days to meditate in a forest on ideas, and then another 2 weeks to paint it.
Yeah,
and it'll have it for you.
Man, God, I wish we first off were that creative to come up with that, because dude. Another thing is, I wish we got on the YouTube grind early, when it first was like gonna pop or whatever.
I know.
Too bad our PCs couldn't run shit. You always got to be the first ones to things. You know what I mean?
It was like we were just always a step behind.
We always were. We really always were a step behind. Because you got to be like, especially nowadays, coming up with like constant, like fresh new ideas. Because here's the thing too. Another thing is people always like, remember do you know who Morgs is?
Yeah.
So he like copied Mr. Beast or whatever. I'm going to use this as kind of like a rough example. Because but anyways, people are always like, oh, this person's stealing this guy's idea. It doesn't matter who did it first. What matters is who did it better than the first. I'm not saying Morris is better than Mr. Beast, but I was using that for an example. Like, I come up with the idea of, like, doing something. Like, I don't know, like the Simon $100 versus $10,000 or whatever. It doesn't matter if they did it first, as long as I just do it better. Like, if I do it better, then, this is what it is. Which I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, I don't care who did it first, especially now with like YouTube and like coming up with ideas and stuff like that. Like, anything nowadays, we could come up with something so insane, and I guarantee it, someone's already done something similar, if not that idea. So like, you just got to do it better. That's all you can do. Especially now, you have to like heavy edit things too, because our generation is so short-minded because of TikTok, Reels, Shorts, all that. Bro, you gotta have an engaging video within like 10 seconds. If it's boring, you're getting clicked off of, and they're not gonna watch the video.
No, which is not. Dude.
No, not at all.
It's bad. It's bad. I'm curious. What is your screen time?
Oh, I actually have myself limited. So
I do too, but that never stops me.
Oh yeah, no, me neither.
I'm always typing in the passcode.
Let's see. Well, this can't be right.
Wow, this is really good for me.
So, what are you looking at today?
Today, my time is 4 hours and 2 minutes.
Bro, I'm about to blow your mind. I can't see it, but it's gonna blur it. 2.5.
2.5, dude. Okay, what is your weekly average?
My weekly average.
Yeah.
Your
daily average.
8 hours and 5 minutes.
3 hours and 56 minutes.
Really? Damn. And it's down by 40%. Usually it's 16 hours.
16? Brother, that's so fucking awful, dude. You literally
wait. This week, no, wait. This week doesn't count because it's only got 2 days to pull from. It only has two days to pull from, so that doesn't count. Let me go last week.
Bro, that's still 16 hours every day. The only way you look at it, bro.
Don't fucking talk to me right now. I gotta go last week. Oh, fuck me. It's 10 hours.
That's so fucked up, bro.
Okay, wait, let me look.
That's literally like you're sleeping and then you wake up and you never stop.
Wait, okay. Can I clarify? On social, look. So here's the thing. So my total screen time last week was 73 hours. But here's the thing, right? So the daily average was 10 hours. Well, the thing is so I always go to sleep watching YouTube, like I just go to bed. So according to this, I was on YouTube for 60 hours. So it's definitely, that doesn't count. Look, man, I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't want to talk about it.
You're just blaring YouTube video in your ear while you sleep.
Oh, I just usually set on my, like, I'm about to fall asleep or whatever, and I'll wake up, because, you used to do this, right? When you would go to bed watching YouTube video, you'd wake up and you're listening to, like, just something that just doesn't even have anything to do with anything.
Bro, I was listening to, like, some, like, demon shit one time, dude, when I woke up. Dude, it was, like, the most demonic thing I've ever heard in my life. I was like, how have we got here right now? What did I have to shuffle play that many times to get to that?
I remember what I was watching. It's probably like some Minecraft video from way back in the day. And I remember I woke up and it was on a 10-hour theme song of the Pirates of the Caribbean. I was like, what the how did we get here? Dude, talking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, dude. I messed up my camera. Oh, there we go. Talking about the Pirates of the Caribbean, they were talking about bringing it back, which probably will not bode well because if Johnny Depp isn't back, no one's gonna watch this shit.
Yeah, no, nobody's gonna watch it. Yeah, Disney's on a good run of like, let's bring back an OG, but just like make it really shitty.
I feel like that's all Disney's doing nowadays. Like everyone's just doing remakes. Like,
look, I think they are experiencing the wrath of, hey, nobody wants to watch a obviously woke driven film.
Oh yeah, that's also part of the reasoning too. I feel like nowadays too, I feel like movies are just kind of dying, especially with the strike going on. Like theaters and stuff, it won't be much longer until they're just not a thing anymore.
I know, which is sad.
It's just gonna be all on streaming.
I just feel like streaming. I don't know, dude. Like, there's just something about going to the movie to watch something.
Oh, 100%.
You feel like you're with this group of people experiencing something special.
I think another reason too is because the prices are so jacked. Like, you're
Yeah,
spending
it doesn't
more on
make much
food
sense.
than the ticket
Yeah.
itself. Like, if I want a bag of
it's like,
popcorn, it's $15.
How is like wanting to go to the movies, get a small popcorn, a drink, and maybe some candy? How is that $40?
Exactly. But the thing is too is I get what you're saying as well, because like Endgame, Infinity War, No Way Home, and all that. If I watched that here, I would still be hyped. But it was different because we went like opening night, and every seat was packed. It was like being in a football stadium, like any stadium, with how like loud people were getting.
You know how a movie is good when the crowd is reacting.
Yeah, I didn't even hear half the dialogue in No Way Home. Like, because everyone was just like, yes!
Yeah. 2 total opposite reactions I got from a movie that were both equally as good in their own respect was Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, Top Gun.
And then Jackass, the one in theaters.
Oh my god, I still remember you guys made me go
Bro,
watch that shit. Made me go watch that shit.
I've never experienced a crazier, uncontrollable laughter than when I was watching that movie for the first time.
Bro, I remember we sat back row too. I remember this, bro, because he tried to lie his damn fire under.
There was like 3
fire.
other people at the movie, dude.
Yeah, there was no one else because no one's gonna go watch that unless it's in. Well, I think we also went to go watch it later. I don't think we watched it opening like weekend.
No, we watched it like I want to say.
I think
it was
we
like
waited.
6. I think it was like 6:30. Like we watched like a 6:30 p.m. showing.
Because nowadays when I want to go watch a movie, I want to go like opening because you have to avoid spoilers too. Especially since I'm big into like Marvel and all that. I don't want to be spoiled. Well, Marvel now is gonna, but besides the point. It's this phase has sucked. Except Loki. Loki's gonna be good because Loki's always good. But
yeah, I think they've just gotten to a creative brick wall.
Yeah, because they kind of like, because I mean, RDJ left. So that kind of stung. Yeah. Well, not left. It was obviously they killed him. Well, I think it was mutual. Like, he didn't want to be Iron Man anymore.
It's like, how do you make anything where it makes people forget the first chapter?
Dude, the first chapter, did they even do a phase 1? Or was it just like kind of pumping out? Because I think the reason why they even started phases is because of Iron Man, because of its like how successful it was.
Yeah.
I think they were just kind of like popping movies in and out, but there wasn't like a set like long storyline. I could be wrong, but I don't think there was.
How they ever create something that's gonna make people forget about that era.
Oh, dude, that era was like that Infinity War.
I don't know how you make better Marvel movies than that.
Especially now, because, like, dude, the CGI on these now are terrible. I don't know if you ever watched Ant-Man, but it was terrible. It was not good.
But what I liked, oh, man. I want the Bayverse CGI Transformers, dude.
Oh, they're already doing a trilogy. They're doing a trilogy with the original director coming back with the set guys or whatever. The Rise of the Beasts, they're doing a prequel trilogy.
Oh,
so there's going to be 2 more after that.
They're going to do that, like, shitty alien-looking CGI, right?
Well, I mean, it's just a prequel. I thought it was...
Are they going to keep... Is it based off the movie we just watched?
Yeah, it's just a trilogy, like 2 more after that one, so it's going to all lead in. 2, I guess, Shia LaBeouf's. Because so the prequel, so the Transformers timeline is... Bumblebee, that's the first one. This is a sequel to Bumblebee because I mentioned it kind of because I don't know if you watched. Did you watch Bumblebee? No. Because they kind of hinted at it because at one point they're like looking and they're like the beams coming up and they're looking at each other and Optimus is like, yeah, I know you had an owner before you that like because you know Optimus is still hesitant about humans or whatever and he's like, yeah, I know you had a good human Bumblebee. It was hinting at the last one because she was really good to him. So they were only going to do a trilogy if this one did successful, which I'm pretty sure it killed it at the box office. Maybe not killed it, but like Transformer, because it got a lot of good positives. Because it was the best one in a while. personally was not a Wahlberg fan of. I like Wahlberg, but not the I just wasn't. I didn't get into this that much.
Dude. Like,
which was a good idea.
Favorite one is, let me think. I don't know, dude. I want to say my favorite. I want to say the one that I definitely rewatch the most is, Dark. What was it? Dark of the Moon.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
With Sentinel Prime.
Sentinel Prime is crazy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Transformers though, but yeah. So they're like, greenlit it, and they're like, yeah. I mean, you guys did it good at the bottom because G.I. Joe. Because that was the big the ending. They're like, hey, G.I. Because apparently it's leading. It's not they're doing really a collab, but it's leading into a new G.I. Joe movie.
I hope they do that right, or else it's gonna suck.
Yeah, didn't they do? When was the last time we got G.I. Joe? Was it Dwayne's? Wasn't The Rock
G.I. Joe?
I thought
it was, dude. I thought it was The Rock G.I. Joe.
I don't know who did that casting. I feel like The Rock is too big of a person to do G.I. Joe, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
He's like too big of like a mainstream guy.
Yeah, it was weird.
G.I. Joe, man. But yeah, Transformers, and then Shia's is definitely, because I mean, I don't know. Personally, I just did not like the Wahlberg ones. It's just me, though. But Shia's, though, and Megan Fox, golden.
Right.
I haven't got to rewatch them, though, because they're all on damn Paramount. And that's the one streaming service I don't have. I don't have Paramount. Because that's the only thing I'd watch is that, and I'd just get rid of it. I guess that's what I could do. Because they have a 30-day free trial. I might just do that, to be honest.
Right.
But, I could care less about... I have so many streaming services. I'm ready, baby. I'm locked and loaded.
I do too. I have some as well.
I'm locked and loaded. I'll tell you that.
I probably have too many.
I feel like I have too many too. And the thing is, I mean, I'll watch them. I mean, I'm not gonna say I just don't. I mean, there's some that I don't watch, like Hulu's. I don't watch, but they came with the package with Disney Plus, so that's why I have it. I sometimes watch Disney Plus because it was an ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus package. Yeah. So I was like, might as well just throw it all in.
I haven't started Ahsoka yet.
No, I haven't either. I heard it's actually really good though, so I might need to get into that.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the 3rd season of The Mandalorian?
I did not.
Highly recommend.
Are they still doing Mando? Is this the final season? Because I know they're ending it with a movie.
No, it's coming back.
Okay. Because I know they wanted to end it with a movie. So.
Oh, that would suck. I'd rather just a show.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that somewhere that they want to end it with a movie. Because I know they're doing a Mando. Because they released the new movies coming out for Star Wars. And there's a prequel. There's a Mando movie, and then there's a sequel to the last 3. Because Rey's actress is coming back to be in it.
Okay.
She's coming back 50 years after, trying to still rebuild the Republic or something. I think that's. And then there's a prequel. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's something. Mando is getting a movie. I can promise you that.
You know what Star Wars should do?
Well, Star Wars has kind of killed its magical vibe because they keep releasing these goddamn shows. I know.
The shows are good though, dude.
Liam Neeson was like, I think the reason why Disney. Here's another reason why Disney's not doing well is because it's the shows. Like Marvel, you keep releasing damn shows that tie into the movies. No one's gonna watch your damn shows because like Doctor Strange. The only reason why you can even understand the storyline is because you had to watch WandaVision. I'm not fucking watching WandaVision. I don't care about her. I want to see damn Doctor Strange. But like Liam Neeson, I don't know if you know who Liam Neeson is. Well, I mean, he's a big time actor, so you probably recognize the name. He played Qui-Gon in the first Star Wars, and he was like, I think the reason why people aren't liking Disney that much is because, first off, the Star Wars, they've killed off the magical vibe of the mysteriousness of it because they keep releasing shows that tie into different things, and there's just plot holes. So he's like, if they just stopped releasing as many, it'd be good. It'd be fine. Just like Marvel, dude. You know how many shows they're releasing that tie into it? So many. Like, bro,
I wonder when they'll create another I want to say, what if they jump millions of years into the future to where, or not millions, maybe hundreds of years, to where a new empire comes back and it's got a different name, a different really bad ruler. and like maybe not do the same plot, but like switch it up a little. I wonder when that'll happen, like a new series of movies.
I just know of those
Like
three. I don't think there's a new trilogy.
Like a totally different storyline.
They could. I mean, I feel like they've definitely drawn that up. I feel like at some point. But
yeah. Did you ever watch Andor?
I did not. I've been slacking on my shows.
So good. It's so good. It's one of those shows that's like slow, but then it is really good when it needs to be, like really action when it needs to be.
Because I know the other friend, he really liked it too. I just never got it. I've been slacking on my shows. I've just not been in a show vibe lately.
Yeah.
Like usually I have to get in a vibe.
What kind of show do you think you would want to watch?
No, I'm watching one. I'm watching. It's on Netflix. It only got 2 seasons, and people really Mindhunter? No, True Detective? No, I forgot. I started watching that, and it's pretty crazy. You see, it's like psychological kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
I'm watching a docu-series. It's called Chimp Empire.
Yeah. Dude,
fuck that, dude. It's based out of the Ngorongoro jungle. I want to say it's in South America. I could be wrong, but it follows these videographers were able to incorporate themselves into chimp culture. Like they had to get basically accepted into the tribe, and they filmed these this chimp tribe for like I don't know how many months, but like documented like the alphas and their ages and like the way they assert dominance and like the hierarchy and like how this tribe had a bodyguard for the alpha and like but like other younger ones are like in the mix of like trying to assert dominance and take over, and like they have like one tribe, you're never friends with any other tribes. Like they all fucking hate each other and want to kill each other.
Damn.
So you're always like fighting over territory and like where to get food. Badass, dude.
I wanted to watch McMillions. It's on Max.
What is that?
It's a documentary about, you know, like the McDonald's Monopoly they always do. Apparently they just scammed the shit out of it. It made like millions of dollars.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
There was like a documentary series on Max, and I was like, I might watch this, to be honest. You don't have Max, do you?
No.
I didn't think you had Max, because that's what The Last of Us is on, is Max. I don't remember what else.
I just couldn't pay for another streaming service for one show.
Yeah, fair. I like Max though, because they get the earliest movie releases. Yeah, like The Flash. It's been out for like a week. I was like, oh.
I have Netflix.
I have
Disney
Netflix.
Plus.
I have Disney Plus.
I have YouTube TV.
I do not have YouTube TV.
We have Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu.
And then that's it, I think.
I have Max on top of that. I don't have YouTube
obviously
TV.
we watch YouTube a lot.
Yeah.
We don't use YouTube TV very much. We mostly use YouTube or Disney Plus or Hulu.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of Hulu. And I probably should. There's probably good shows on Hulu. I always like shows that are made by like Netflix shows. I like Hulu shows, like Mac shows, like it's made by them, because they're usually like high quality and really good.
Right.
Like really high quality.
I agree.
There. Did you ever watch Into the Spider-Verse?
You're
slacking, man. Gotta watch that shit. Because once Beyond comes out, we gotta go to first release, because it's crazy.
Got to.
You need to watch it sometime, because it used to be on Netflix, and then they took it off because Sony was like, nah, because Sony is a little bunch of. I hate Sony.
I know it, dude.
I hate Sony.
Boo-hoo. And then they can't go. They can't be exclusive.
And then
but we could still have all of our. We have the most exclusives.
Did you see? It came out too that Disney was working their GFX designers 18 hours a day for like Marvel and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why would?
Yeah, I know. There was also a thing in Japan that they were trying out. I don't remember what company it was. I don't know if it was like real or not. But they started installing beds underneath their desks So if they just want to fall asleep there for the night, then they can just fall asleep. And I was like,
what the hell, dude?
So you're just trying to make you just live in your work is what you're trying to do. Okay, buddy. Or I guess if you want to take a power nap, I don't really know I don't know. Apparently power naps are really good for you though. Like day naps, I always thought day naps were not good because I always woke up groggy feeling, but apparently they're extremely good for your heart and for your mental well-being if you take
I've
naps.
Started taking more naps when I'm like, I just feel like if I'm tired, it's more beneficial for me to sleep and get the recovery that I gain from that and then wake up versus just trying to like drag myself throughout the rest of the day if I know.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend sleeping like 3 hours of a nap, but probably like an hour and a half, probably like an hour max.
I've even seen people show that like if you're really tired enough, lay down on your floor with a pillow on your head. Oh yeah,
and you raise your legs up.
Raise your legs up on the couch
for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah, like 5-10 minutes.
It's the military way, isn't it? The military nap, is that what they call it? It's all military, I feel like. Or that's what they do. They do the same thing, like during battle. And apparently it works because I don't know the actual like science behind it though, or why it works. Maybe something to do with your heart and like your blood. Maybe your blood is.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know the thing behind that. And also a thing is too, which a lot of people, I obviously found this out, but there is no such thing as catching up on sleep. Like let's say I don't sleep and I'm like I'm gonna catch up on sleep and get 12 hours tomorrow. That's just not a thing. Your brain has already just dealt with that repercussion of just not sleeping.
Right.
So you just don't get. So there is no such thing as I got 3 hours of sleep. I want to catch up and get like 12 tonight. That's just not a thing. You just don't catch up on it. You may think you are, but you just don't. So I was like,
your body's already taken the damage that's produced. Like, so it's already too late. So now what you have to do is, I guess technically, you could say you do have to catch up that sleep over time. Yeah. Because that's going to allow your body to heal back up to where you broke it down.
But not like a day. Like if I go 3 hours tonight and sleep 12 hours tomorrow, that's not going to do a singular thing.
Like if I pull an all-nighter, I'm probably going to need like a week and a half's worth of sleep to like recover back to where I was. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe not a week and a half, but like maybe like 3, 4, 5 days, maybe a week.
Yeah, I don't know how fast your brain is. And also another thing is too, a thing I found out, which I mean I think was already self-explanatory, but you're already using 100% of your brain power. I don't know where people were like, you're only using 10%. Like that's just not true.
Right.
There was a scientist like, I don't know where someone got this from. I think it was the Shaggy meme or whatever, but he was like, where did you guys get this from? You're always using 100%.
That Morgan Freeman movie, Lucy or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like
she gains like full access to her brain power and she's like fucking has the force.
Yeah, like no, you're always using your 100% brain power.
She becomes like Darth Vader and Wanda at the same time. Like,
man,
this is what happens to humans if we access all of our brain power.
I'm gonna be so sad when Morgan passes, man. Morgan's so iconic. I love Morgan Freeman.
He really is.
Dude, that man is so iconic. That man is. I love him. I really do. There's not many actors. There's only a select few of actors where whenever they do pass, I'm gonna actually like get hit hard by it. I think Morgan is gonna be it.
There's the ones that I look at. I'm like, they were genuinely a good human being. Will be the saddest ones. Like Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim's gonna be so sad, especially with everything he dealt with.
Yeah, dude. He probably experienced one of the most traumatic moments anyone could ever feel in their life when he was in Hawaii and the nuclear
the sirens went off.
Malfunctioned and things were going off saying that there's going to be a nuclear impact in like
I remember that
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get a hold of his family on the phone because I guess the lines were out.
So sad.
So he went out to the beach and he just sat and he just thanked himself, or I think he was just grateful for all the things that he's done.
I mean, he's an icon.
And he just was there. I mean, holy fuck, can you imagine that?
Dude, no, I couldn't. That would be, I don't even know what I would even do during that. I guess that's all you can do. Either panic or just, I guess, relax.
You just fucking pull out a lawn chair, you fucking shotgun a beer, and you just stare at the sun, and you just
just say, well, it's happening. I mean, might as well just experience.
Just be like, thank you for fucking all that I got to experience. I guess.
Didn't he retire? I feel like he did.
Basically retired after Sonic.
Yeah, okay. I thought he retired. He probably needed to.
I think he said that I was taking a break, which is awesome. I think if somebody can... I think the first thing you do is recognize when you need a break.
There's two other actors that one hit hard, but the other one... the nicest actor, apparently, like, all the actors agree, is Keanu Reeves. Apparently, he is literally, like, the nicest guy you can meet.
He lives like a normal person. Like,
yeah, he does.
Videos, he'll just be out in the streets, stop at a local restaurant, grab like something to eat, grab an ice cream, sit on the curb, he'll eat, he'll ride the subway.
Yeah, and he remains hidden. There's like no one near him, no paparazzi. He just remains hidden. He just is like, he's just sitting there. Because there was one of him like on a subway, and they're like, "Is this Keanu?" And he's just sitting there. He's just like,
yeah. And he lets a woman sit down.
Yeah. You seen the same video?
Around. He doesn't even know he's being filmed, and just like, "Hey, do you need to sit here?"
But one of the saddest ones, the saddest acting story, is Robin Williams.
Dude.
Poor Robin. I feel like that's when mental health wasn't taken as seriously. Yeah. He kind of pioneered like, I'm not okay. And unfortunately, he just couldn't get help for it.
Yeah, it was like the
so sad
age-old saying, like, the people who are the funniest are, like, dealing with it the most, I guess, right?
Yeah. And also, he came from that generation where it was like, no, mental health wasn't a thing. It just wasn't taken as seriously. And I think he just got to the point where he was like, I just can't do it anymore.
Him and another one that struck me was Steve Irwin.
Poor Steve.
When he passed away, that was crazy.
His son's just like him.
I know.
Literally just like him.
It's so awesome. And the way his wife talks about him, it like makes you tear up because she's like, why haven't you ever gone on a date since, him or whatever? And it was like, she was like, I've already lived my fairy tale, so why do I need...
Steve, he seemed like genuinely like one of the nicest people.
Oh my gosh,
he was so down to earth.
I remember watching him every morning because that was when it ran. Was like at 6 a.m. on school days, and I remember watching that every morning, eating breakfast.
So down to earth. And the thing is, too, people were saying like when the stingray stung him, people were probably like he was probably just gonna say like he probably was not even gonna like get mad at the stingray. He's gonna be like, oh, it's all right, little guy.
He messed up, dude. He freaking messed up. He would have been like, I want them to make sure the stingray's okay.
Yeah, probably.
Don't let the stingray panic and like die.
Yeah, this is the kind of person he was.
It was probably like it was my fault. Like I was invading his territory. He did what he was supposed to do.
Because most animals aren't like just aggressive out of nature. Like stingrays are not aggressive out of nature. Like people are thinking like sharks. They're like, oh, they're so aggressive. Like no, half the time sharks don't even mean to bite you. They just think you're a fish. You're just swimming.
They just have
That's all they see.
They have terrible eyesight and they think you're a seal.
Because most of the time, there is some times where they like continue like biting, but there's been most cases where they just bite you once, and they're like, "Oh shit, you are not what I thought you were."
they're just jumping up there to see if they can eat you.
They see you as a fish just like struggling, but I mean there is some that are just aggressive though. Like tiger sharks are hella aggressive; they will come after your ass anyways. Same with great whites.
Bears, dude, bears are fucking crazy.
Dude, bears are crazy. Dude, if I see a grizzly bear, I'm pissing myself. Quite literally.
The crazy thing is, I forget what it was, but it's like, if you look at a black bear, they all think like a different way. Like a grizzly, I don't know. Like I remember people said if a polar bear, if you find yourself come across a polar bear, and he stares at you,
off your clothes or something.
He's doing, I don't know, but all he's doing is he's trying to analyze if he can eat you.
Dude, polar bears are hella... Dude, they can smell blood from, like... Oh, it's something crazy, like 5 miles away. And you can't outrun one. Like, most people probably think they can, but
There's a story that I've heard. It was this group of explorers, or they were on an expedition in the ice caps. And their boat had a malfunction, and it was sinking, basically. And help was, like, however long out, but kind of far. And they had to get out onto an ice cap. And it said maybe a quarter of a mile away, there was a polar bear. And they said it jumped into the water, rose up to the next ice platform, stood up, went back under, and just slowly got closer and closer to where he was on the one right across from him. And he went in, and he came up and he grabbed one and he pulled him in, and he fucking took him to the other side and ate it in front of him.
Yeah, dude, polar bear.
Ate the guy alive in front of them, dude.
No, that's PTSD, like major trauma. Like you'd be like, hell, I ain't coming back here again.
I mean, like a mama grizzly, like she's just gonna fuck you up. That's why you need like those like hiking backpacks that you can hopefully curl up into a ball and she'll fuck that backpack up. But she's probably gonna break your legs. She's probably gonna bite into your midsection. She's probably gonna break your arms.
Yeah, I can't remember. There's one where you have to just take off your clothes, like if you're in that scenario. It might be a polar bear. Like you literally just take them off, and he's gonna like just smell the scent of it. Which I don't even know why you would do that, because you're not outrunning a polar bear at full speed. Polar bears can book it, and I think a grizzly bear, you're supposed to just get in a ball, or you're supposed to do something. There's one. It's either you get in a ball or you try to pretend you're bigger than it. But like a grizzly bear, dude, grizzly bears are fucking like 8 feet tall. I'm not out jumping a grizzly bear. Are you kidding me?
No,
they're 500 pounds of pretty much pure muscle. I am dead.
Dude, like 800 pounds.
Are they like 800? Dude, maybe I'm thinking of like a cub, bro.
Let me look up male grizzly weight. Okay, you were close. You were right. 400 and 600 pounds.
Okay, well, I got it right down in the middle. I got an average one. Average little boy. That's still crazy, though. Like, you think I'm going to try to outscare this? Are you kidding me right now? No. Not at all. Really cool animals, though.
Dude, I came across a black bear one time.
I did, too. I also came across a black bear.
I was in, like, 30 yards. I was, like, 30 yards from it.
Oh, I was like up high and he was just kind of like roaming. I was like, oh, hey.
Oh, dude, I'm talking like 30 fucking yards from this thing, dude.
Black bears are usually kind of like.
We were up in the Smoky Mountains, and we pulled off to walk into a field where one had been previously the day before, and I didn't know this. The people we were with did not tell me this until we're like 30 yards from it, but we don't see it because it's in this little treelet with a carcass. And they tell me, like, I'm like, what are we looking at for? And they're like, the bear. And I'm like, we're fucking 40 yards in a field right now, and we're looking for a bear where he killed something yesterday. The motherfucker's gonna be there. And lo and behold, all you see in the tree is like this go by, and it was like this, but it was black. And I was like, fucking stop. I said, stop, and I'm whispering, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. He's there. And the person couldn't see him, but then he freaking turns his head and is looking right
into your soul.
Right in the freaking soul, dude. And I was like, go. Walk. I said, walk backwards now.
I'd be so
And the people behind us that were with us didn't see it yet. And we're fucking panicking, dude.
Yeah, because you don't want to be too loud.
Walk away, dude. Walk away. Oh, dude, it's one of those things. It's like you don't realize how close you are to potential death.
Yeah.
Until you're faced with it, and you're like, I gotta get the.
Well, I don't know if I mean, I don't think black bears will, because black bears aren't big.
They're not as big.
I think they're only going to get really aggressive if they have like a cub with them.
Yeah.
Because if anything, it's probably more scared of you than you're scared of it.
That or food.
Or food, yeah. But I think cubs are hella aggressive though.
Yeah,
because like if you're 30 yards with that, it's probably going to go ahead and start trying to start showing signs of, you better start backing the fuck up, or I'm gonna step into it. I don't know how far I don't know how long you have to be. Like grizzly bears, I feel like they get like, if you're even like 100 yards, I feel like they get kind of like, you better start heading the other way.
If you're in their territory is where it is what you need to be aware of. Or if like there's a kill nearby and it's their kill, Like, people have been charged by grizzlies on a moose hunt because a moose died in a bear's territory and it found it before the hunters and it claimed it. So that's his fucking moose.
Oh, yeah.
And this group of hunters comes up on it, and all they hear in, like, the brush line is...
Oh, yeah, hell no.
And they fucking get charged by a full, mature male grizzly, dude. And one of their guys jumps on its back and is riding it down the fucking hill. He falls off. They're chasing after him. They get him. They can hear the grizzly in the brush, but they can't see it, just snarling, huffing. They back out of there. They're all good. One of their guys, you know, he fucking fell off the grizzly and hit his head, but he's fine.
Why was that his first thing? I'm going to try to outpower a grizzly.
I'm going to jump on this thing's back and I'm going to ride it like it's a stallion.
I mean, I hate to be that guy, but even if there was 2 other guys, you're not outpowering a damn grizzly bear.
No.
So I don't know why he thought,
y'all.
I'm going to jump on his back as the first, like, I guess you're not going to, because grizzlies are fast too. Like, you may not think they're fast,
so
but they
can run like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, like, you see that? Like, we ain't running that. I think that's why. I think they're the ones that you get in a ball, and you're just like, just pretty much just start bracing.
You just hope you say, "Please don't eat me. Just fucking
just do anything. Eat my ass. Give me some scratches.
Break my legs and my arms and my back and bite into my stomach. But as long as I live, cool. Just don't eat me, because you will eat me alive. Because you are fucked up, dude. They'll eat you alive.
Grizzlies are crazy. Bears are crazy. Animals in general are crazy. I've realized too, I don't know if I'm just crazy or not, but I feel like we have gotten like one characteristic from every animal.
Yeah.
Like kind of in a way. Like elephants buried their loved dead ones. We do the same shit. We do the exact same shit. Like,
yeah, we get a lot. We have a lot of shared characteristics with monkeys as well.
Yeah, just different animals. I feel like there was
like
some
community, like language. They groom each other. They have like relationships and like status.
And I feel like I don't remember if it's dolphin. It could be dolphins, but dolphins. There is comedic dolphins that try to make other dolphins laugh, which we do. Which is so crazy to me. I don't remember if it's there's another animal that try to make others like laugh. Which is so weird to me. I'm telling you, we kind of like, if you like really like look down and like just break it down, we share at least one thing from like almost every animal. You're like, oh wait, we do that too. Or they copied us. It's one or the other. One or the other. Like cats, like meowing, that's not how they communicate to normal cats. They only came up with meowing to get attention of humans.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense.
Crazy. I guess it's just them evolving. I guess that's just how they did it. It's crazy though. Like, it's really weird. Like, if you really just like start thinking about it, you're like, oh wait, yeah, I mean, they also do that. We do that. It's weird. Yeah. It's really weird. They wanted to actually, speaking of which, I don't know why I came up with this, but I've seen India, first country to land on the other side of the moon. Did you see that?
Whoa. No.
Russia tried a couple weeks ago. It crashed on the moon. So it didn't work. This is the first time that they've been on the, what pole is that? Is that the South Pole? On the other end? They're the first country to get something on it on the other end, and they're exploring it. Because they think, a lot of scientists were like, they've spotted frozen ice on that side of the moon, which could explore water. Because, I mean, frozen ice, that makes water. And they're also thinking this will also give us more history on how the moon affects the waves even more. It goes, like, back further into history of why it does that.
Bro, can you imagine how fucking crazy it would be to go to another planet?
Dude, wild. Another thing is, too, is we're not alone in this goddamn galaxy. I refuse to believe we're the only ones.
Dude, it would be so bizarre to just be like on the moon.
Yeah, you're just sitting there. You're just like,
if it's real. Dude.
Oh, okay. There's wind in the video. The flag's moving. Who debunked that? Someone debunked that. Like a huge history. Or
Yeah,
if you
look at the first videos that were produced to the public, you can see wires.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can see wires.
Well, I mean, I guess during that time in the history, though, the whole
space
race.
I believe they faked the footage. I don't know about have you ever watched the interviews they gave Neil and Buzz Buzz? Bro, it literally looks like if two guys were being interviewed trying to lie.
Could be.
Nothing. It looks like two guys that know they're guilty of something.
Well, they're both dead now.
Yeah.
Well, wait. I don't know if Buzz is. I think Buzz recently passed. Like, pretty recent. Neil's been passed for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Buzz was recent. Buzz was in the last 4 or 5 years, I think.
I thought so. Because Buzz looked to be, like, old. Like, really
old. He did live old. He did, yeah.
Yeah, he lived really old. But still, I mean, I guess just imagining being on another planet. Because I know there's rovers right now on Mars just sending us pictures of just what Mars is right now, just in the state they're in. There was a scientist who thinks there's aliens in Venus. They're just hiding from us.
Yeah, they probably are hiding from us.
Dude, could you imagine? They're just hiding. I don't know, man. I feel like it's crazy just thinking about just... Dude, that's some deep thought right there, to be honest. Have you ever thought about just death? Is this weird?
Yeah.
But, like, your brain can't, like... I can't process it.
Yeah, it's something...
It's like your brain is, like, rejecting of just, like... You really think about it, and you're just like, I physically can't.
Yeah, I guess you can't imagine something that you'll never be able to experience. Like, you understand how to experience it.
It's weird. Same with, like, thinking of, like, if there's an end to space. Could you imagine? We find the end of space.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, dude? I would not. I don't think I would be. I don't think I would want to be alive if that happened. I'd be like, I just want to be
gone. I want to know what it would be like getting into a black hole.
Dude, I don't think they don't know what it's like, right? I don't think they've ever sent anything through one. I think they've maybe tried like a camera, but it just gets crushed immediately. I think that's all that would happen. When you just get crushed,
I don't know.
Immediately? I feel like that's like, I don't know, man. You're going out into another galaxy. Dude, it's Minecraft. It's another portal. It's another portal. You're going to another dimension. Whoa!
Oh.
I don't know, though. I feel like going through a black hole, I don't even think I could process that either, to be honest. Like,
no,
what is inside of a black hole? Have they found that? Is that a thing? Is that something that's been studied of what's inside of one? Is there anything inside of one?
I think it's hypothetical.
I think we should go.
I would do it.
What's even the closest black hole to us? We'd be dead way before we even got even close to it. Like, when you start getting to light years and all that, like, we're so far from just everything.
I know it, dude. It's so weird.
Like, the closest star to us, besides the sun, is like 4 light years away. Like, are you shitting me? 4 light? We're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead. We're not even gonna get to a light year. I forgot how long a light year is, but it's like, that ain't even gonna happen, bro.
No, not even.
Like, are you joking me? That's why I feel like just exploring other planets and that. I don't know how that's gonna work if we ever get to that point.
Right.
Unless, because like hyperdrive, like, I don't think that's gonna be because I mean, you'd just die before you even, unless you just go faster than, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Clearly, we haven't found an answer yet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we haven't done it yet. So, I don't know. I feel like we're just, I don't know, man. It's just weird thinking about all that. It just gets that brain turning, you know what I mean?
Maybe it does make your brain turn.
Maybe we find a way. We become scientists, well-known scientists. We're getting answers out now.
That's what we're doing.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what else there is that's happened. I seen Bob Corker died. 99. The original.
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, the original. Is he the Price is Right guy?
I don't know.
I think he is. I think he's like, this is the Price is Right. He was 99, so lived a long life. Respect.
I thought this might be a good place to stop it. What do you think?
No. I'm just messing. Yeah, we can end it here. Sorry. Well,
episode 2 in the books.
Episode 2 is in the books. If you have made this far, you're like, these two guys, you know, I share some similar things with them. consider subscribing. Maybe leave a comment saying how either stupid we are, or if you agree with a couple of things, or you have some answers.
Voice your opinion, whether it be same or contradictory.
We're not gonna get into an argument with you. We're just gonna see.
Yeah, we just love having different ideas and different opinions.
We're just curious. Maybe we shout out in the next video. Maybe you'll give us a reasoning to talk about in the next video.
Somebody leaves a very thought-provoking.
Or if you have answers that we have questions to and you have answers to them. Yeah, I mean, we may bring it up in the next pod.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. I don't know. I mean, there's answers to everything, so.
Yeah.
Leave a like, I guess.
Share it around with the people you love, people you know and love. Yeah. Share it, like it.
That's all we got.
Subscribe it, follow it.
Subscribe it. We're trying to get 10,000 subs by the end of the year.
Bro, we should have serious goals like
by the end of the year.
Like end of the year next year.
End of the year next year. I was going to say end of the year this year. I'd say like 50.
Do you think we'll want to do like an actual like location pod, like where?
I mean, if he gets big enough, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fire if we did that.
End of next year goal though. I said by the end of this year, I think around the 50 mark is a big goal.
Yeah.
I feel like that's doable if we stay consistent, which obviously they're bi-weekly, so I mean we don't really have an excuse to it not to be like us like missing a week or something.
We can get pods out. We can
like they're bi-weekly. And if they become really big, they start popping off, I mean we could switch to weekly.
That would be dope too, yeah.
And just do weekly. But I mean again though, you want to stick to that quality over quantity though. You don't want quantity.
Right, exactly.
They're just like pumping out just shitters. Like, we don't want that. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see though. By end of next year, we'll end it off here. What do you think a goal would be by end of next year?
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that off pod.
Yeah, but it'd be also like on recording. I don't know. Maybe we'll mention in the next pod of what I think our end goal would be.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of time to think about it.
Because how many videos is that? There's 52 weeks in a year. So I mean,
20 vids, basically.
Yeah. Well, that feels so weird. That's only 20?
Doesn't that feel crazy, though? But, like, we'll be at 20 and be like, we've done 20 pods?
Yeah, I know. Dude, bi-weekly is weird. The thing there's only 52 weeks in a year is crazier to me, though. Like, it just doesn't feel like... But, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It does not feel like that at all, dude.
I'm pretty sure there's 52. I think that's right.
Yeah, you are right. There is. But
so there would only be, like, 20-ish... Wow, that's weird. So, like, by the end of this year, since we started in, 2 weeks ago, we're only going to have, like 8?
I think we need to switch to weekly at some point.
Oh, we will. If they start getting really big, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, for right now, I mean, there's no really point of going to weekly.
Right. I agree.
Also, we're also just slacking on news, too. We're just in that time right now where it's just like, I don't know. There's always something to talk about, though, but I don't know. Anyways.
Always.
We'll end it here. Thank you for staying, as always. That's the Nog on Bog. We'll catch you whenever that Friday is. Y'all take care, baby.